Good morning. Could we stand for the Pledge of Allegiance?
To the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Morning, everyone. First off, we will have Mr. Hutchings with minutes and claims. Where's all your people at tonight?
Probably wore
This
out
morning,
on
yeah.
oxygen. There we
All right. Go right ahead.
go. So first we have minutes from September 2nd of 2025. Would ask for the commissioners to approve that, please.
Motion to approve.
Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Then we have a claim docket dated August 29th of 2025 through September 5th of 2025 in the amount of $764,488.89. Would ask for the commissioners to approve that, please.
Motion to approve. Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Pretty quick agenda this morning. Next up is Adam Grossman. Would you like to come up and talk to us about Pioneer Days and your request to close Bono Road
Yes, sir.
and all other things parks?
Yeah, all things. That'd be entertaining. October 4th and 5th is our Pioneer Days coming up this weekend. We always come for an official ask to close Bono Road for Pioneer Day traffic. We've got thousands of people coming across Bono from the parking area across from the village. Just for safety, we close that off. If so approved, I'm going to more stringently try to get that closed. We've had a lot of issues in the last couple of years of people coming from Dallas trying to cut through all the traffic. They feel like it's just a couple minutes quicker. That is highly dangerous for all of our people. We've been parking trucks, put barricades in front, try to protect everybody coming across the road. But if so approved, we're going to more stringently make sure that happens. So that is that request. October 4th and 5th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. both days. Well, we usually run plates of food to those that are inconvenienced for our event. So
Motion to approve the road closure.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
thank you very much. Then we've got obviously Pioneer Days coming up. We've got many Pioneer Days coming up. Our village will be closed while the school corporation is in our village. Again, some patrons don't understand. While the kids are in the village is closed. We put signs up at every entrance. We've got every fourth grader in Vigo County coming the end of September to come through for many Pioneer Days. Just for the safety aspect of things, we asked for the public during that time to not be there. It'll be about 9 to 12:30, 1 o'clock every day the last week of September. It doesn't inconvenience a lot of people, but we've got a resource officer there that's walking around while the kids are there. Just for abundance of caution, we keep everybody out of that village while the students are there participating in their stations. So just a heads up for that. And then yesterday we put out a release talking about our first inaugural West Central Indiana Outdoor Expo. Will be April 2026 and April 18th and 19th at the fairgrounds. You guys have known about that, helped us out. Mike's called Fair Board and trying to figure out dates, but we're really excited about this. I think it's going to be a huge event. We've got a lot of momentum behind it, a lot of excitement. We're going to have anything from RVs and boats and the campers and the campgrounds, but we're trying to collect people from all around different counties, Sullivan County, all of the West Central Indiana counties to come in and advertise what they have. We've got a lot to offer in West Central Indiana, a lot of places for people to go. Birding is, billions of dollar industry that we can, make package deals for people to come stay in this area for 2 or 3 days, hit the birding sites, hit the trails, hit the campgrounds. So an opportunity for everybody in this area to come advertise what we have and also sell some things as well. So very exciting. I think it's going to be a huge event for us coming up.
Great for the community, great for tourism.
Yeah, super excited about that. It's awesome.
All right, that's all I have.
No,
Unless you have
don't
any
leave yet.
questions.
Don't leave. Anybody, you guys got anything for Adam?
Well, Adam's been talking about it for well over a year, maybe 2 years now, and I think what's brought it together is he's got some good support from local people to
Yeah.
start to make this thing happen. Some business people and some of these people that are pretty active in some of these associations. So, yeah, I'm very optimistic it's going to be a great success.
Yeah. Couldn't do it without our help, for sure.
Yep, good work. The Lock 47 was a good success too, so.
Yeah, it was a wonderful day. We had, I don't know, 40, 50 cars parked out there and had a good day.
Yeah, it was great. Lots of positive comments. Also, could you tell us about, give us an update on the Griffin Bike Park
Yeah,
Community Center? And then also, I know coming up later this year, you're going to be dredging Fowler Park, so.
yeah, yep. We've got October 17th is the day we're gunning for to have an official ribbon cutting on the building, have a opening ceremony, have some live music, bonfire, tours of the building, things of that nature. We're hoping to do a walkthrough here into September for a punch list, but the building's nearing completion. So October 17th, we're hoping to have everybody come out, have a good time, and see the building. Then on the dredging project, I'm sending that application off to the State Division of Water. They love me at Division of Water, so we'll see how that goes. But sending that application off to dredge the fingers at Fowler Park, there by the campgrounds. It was dredged 20 or 30 years ago. It silts in really bad. It's hard for the campers to fish. There's hardly any water there. So we're going to try to dredge that out 4 or 5 feet deep. County Highway, I think, is going to help us out with some trucks. Republic's going to help us out as well. So as long as the state approves of this application and we don't have any hiccups, we'll start drawing down Fowler Park, Rubel Lake, right at the end of Pioneer Days, about November 1st. So it starts drying up those fingers a little bit, so then we can start dredging this winter. So pending approval from the state on time. So,
Good work.
all right, thank you guys, appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Thank you.
All right, next up on the agenda, credit card for juvenile justice, Andrea. I think this is, go ahead, come on up.
Hello.
Morning.
Hello, how are you guys doing? Currently, right now, we have a UMB credit card that was left over from the previous director. We've had some issues regarding that credit card, and we would like to request a credit card from First Financial Bank.
Motion to approve.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Thank you.
Perfect, thank you guys so much, thank you.
And next up, oh, I'm sorry, I had a credit card for Devin Gackle.
Come on, Devin, we need to
counsel.
know why you need a credit card. Welcome to the big show.
Good morning.
morning.
We just need one because we have training and conferences coming up, so it just makes it a little bit easier for everybody.
It does.
I'll barely make the motion to approve.
Appreciate it.
Second.
Thank
All
you.
in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, next up, comments from the public. Anyone have any comments? Feel free to come on up and state your name, and feel free to address commissioners.
Maybe you guys, I think. You want to have a conversation today? It's your time.
Morning.
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 How y'all doing this morning?
Good, how are you?
All right. I'm here just to discuss the tattooing ordinance. There's some inconsistencies and some contradicting things that I've found in the ordinance. And I just want to make it clear that I'm in no way here trying to take away from what the health department's doing. I know it's their job to enforce, ordinances and stuff like that for the city. But I've kind of ran into some problems with my tattoo shop, and I'm just going to read what I got here, if that's all right. Mike Hambright. Yep, I own House of 1,000 Needles over off of Lafayette Avenue. So I'm the owner of the tattoo shop House of 1,000 Needles here in Vigo County. I moved my shop from Vermilion County to Vigo County this past April with the goal of growing, expanding, and being a contributing member of the community, providing jobs, offering apprenticeships, and adding value to the local economy. Since that move, I have invested a significant amount of time, money, and energy into building a legitimate professional business that serves the public. Unfortunately, I'm here today because of how the current ordinances are being applied, and the way those interpretations have put me in a position makes it difficult to operate and grow. What I mean by that is I've had to rely on another artist to make sure my business runs, right? Because when I got here, they told me that I had to have a year as a licensed artist in Vigo County before I could sponsor an apprentice. And so I got 2 of them here with me, and when I filled out all the paperwork, I asked them down there, you know, is there anything that's going to stop me from doing this? And they told me that the only thing I needed to do was make sure I had plumbing in the building, make sure it drained, and had hot and cold water. So I started building the place, you know, over there on Lafayette, right? So I turned in all the paperwork to the health department, and along with all the guys that were working for me in Clinton, and they said that they wouldn't be able to apprentice for me, you know, after I'd done invested all this time and money, you know. So I want to start by pointing out some important details. The ordinance that was provided directly by the health department doesn't match the ordinance that is currently posted online. So I got online the other day because I sent some emails back and forth, and she said it's the responsibility of the business owner to look into the ordinances. And so I hopped on there, and there's some inconsistencies. What they gave me down there doesn't match what's online. So the emailed paper version defines a regular artist as someone who applies tattoos and also holds a regular artist license with VCHD. The online version, however, does not even contain the same definition in the same way, and in places it requires 2 years of prior experience, which is a standard I already meet with over 3.5 years of experience in Vermilion County. So it says nowhere in the ordinance, not in the health department's copy or the online version, does it state that a regular licensed artist must personally hold a license in Vigo County for 1 year before supervising an apprentice. That interpretation has been added verbally, but is not written in law. In fact, Vigo County recognized my 3.5 years of licensing in Vermilion County as sufficient to allow me to open a shop here. By that same standard, I should also qualify to sponsor an apprentice. To deny that is to apply one set of rules for shop ownership and another for apprenticeship supervision, even though both depend on the same licensing and experience. So Jeremy here, he put in 500 hours, and in the ordinance it says 500 hours under a supervised licensed artist. You know, and he did his 500 hours. And we took it to the health department and let him know that he was done with his apprenticeship and that he could, you know, get his full-time license. And they said all those hours he did didn't count, you know, that it specifically had to be tattooing hours, and that is not written in the ordinance. It just says 500 hours supervised under a regular licensed artist, you know. And so all the time he put in was basically a waste. I'm just going to get down to the point now. So the reason I'm actually here is because I'm asking that my 3.5 years as a licensed artist in Vermilion County counts here for Vigo County to sponsor an apprentice, because right now the way it is, I got an unreliable artist who I've had to rely on since we opened in April, because he holds a Vigo County license, and he's had one for like 4 years. And so he came with me, and they said that he would have to apprentice under him since he holds a valid Vigo County artist license, and this guy has been unreliable. He doesn't show up, and so right now, you know, I've had clients that came in to book with Jeremy here, and he's had to reschedule them or cancel because the artist that he's supposed to apprentice under doesn't show up, you know, and that doesn't look good for business. So I came to Vigo County because I wanted to invest here to grow a business that adds value to the community, create opportunities for apprentices, and helps keep Terre Haute moving forward. I've done everything in good faith and asked what was required. I invested thousands into my shop and relied on the ordinances that were made publicly available. What I've run into is inconsistent enforcement, vague wording, and an unwritten 1-year rule that does not actually exist in the ordinance. Those interpretations that left me dependent on another artist, Andrew, who has been unreliable and harmful to my business. See, I can't set policies and rules and different things for my business as a shop owner if I have to rely on somebody else to run my business. And so because of that, he knows that I can't get rid of him, you know, and that's what I need to do. I need to get rid of him and then be allowed to sponsor my own apprentice so that I can keep my business moving forward and be of value to Vigo County. Jeremy has worked tirelessly to complete his 500 hours, and my other, she acts as a secretary right now, Ariana. She left an in-home health care job on the idea that Jeremy was going to complete his 500 hours and then she would be able to start. She came into the shop, and then I told her that unfortunately the health department denied his 500 hours because they said it had to be tattooing hours. Now with an apprenticeship, you know, that involves all kinds of things: answering phones, filing paperwork, sanitation, you know, learning the ins and outs of the business. And they said none of that counted, that it had to be tattooing hours, and that's not what's in the ordinance, right? And so, you know, of course, Ariana sat back there in tears wondering how she's going to, you know, make it because she quit this in-home health care job, you know. So it hurts my apprentices, their families, and the broader Vigo County community the way these ordinances are written. Now, I've got some different things here that goes along with this. You know, in the Indiana Constitution, Article 1, Section 12 guarantees all courts shall be open and that every person shall have remedy by due course of law. The 14th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution guarantees due process, meaning no one can be restricted under laws that are unclear, unpublished, or inconsistently enforced. What's online doesn't match what they gave me. And Indiana Code 36154 and 36155 require ordinances to be properly published and accessible to the public. If the health department is enforcing a version that is different from what is publicly posted, that is an unpublished ordinance, and under the law cannot be enforced against me or anyone else. My request today is simple: recognize my 3.5 years of prior licensure in Vermilion County as satisfying the regular artist requirement here in Vigo County so I can sponsor Jeremy myself and keep my shop moving forward. If that is not possible immediately, then I ask that you grant me a variance while these ordinances are clarified. This isn't about special treatment for me. I'm not asking for special treatment. I'm just asking for some help to keep my business going. It's about fairness, clarity, and consistency. I want to continue to contribute and grow here in Vigo County, and I'm asking you guys to help me out with that. That's all I got.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Hambright. First, I guess I would say it's not our decision to make to grant you a variance or anything else, or that this person be allowed to, or his experience be allowed to transfer to Vigo County. That's up to the health department. Does anybody else have any questions or comments about this?
No, I was initially supposed to meet with Amanda yesterday, and I apologize, Amanda, to have further conversation about this. I was in budget committee hearings, but I think what we'll have to do is take what you said today, have a conversation with the health department, ultimately knowing that it's typical for the county commissioners to receive things like this, but at the end of the day, those departments create their own ordinances and ask for significant changes, and then we adopt them as a board of commissioners. I understand what's going on. Some ordinances, I don't know. We'll just have to figure out what's going on.
Okay.
Or Terry, you have any?
This is the first I've heard of this, so obviously I can push the ordinance and give an opinion on that.
Yeah, we can look into it. I mean,
Okay.
I don't want to get the health department up here right now and get into a back and forth, so we will look into it further.
I know, just on my personal behalf, Amanda does a great job with
Yeah,
communication.
yeah, absolutely.
And
Yeah.
she does a great job explaining things.
Right.
So we rely on her for a lot of stuff. So we'll have a conversation with her.
Okay. Should I come back next week?
Either that or Tammy has your information, so
Okay.
we can shoot you an email or something like that.
That'll work. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other public comment at this time? Comments from commissioners? Other elected officials?
I'll go real quick.
Okay.
Just wanted to say thank you. I got the opportunity to sit with the budget committee for about 3 full days. and have a thoughtful conversation with them about county employees and what we all believe everybody deserves equally. And they got there. They got to that point. So I want to thank Steve Ellis, Vicki Wager, Brad Anderson, Morgan Elkins, Larry Hutchings, Brady Hart, Judy Delisle. My go-to, Tammy, in the seconds that I send her a text and she responds back and has a good answer. That group, it's tough to be on the budget committee, to make cuts knowing what's coming, but also give our county employees the pay they deserve and also still be able to provide the services that we need to give to the community. So I want to acknowledge all them and thank them for their hard work. Their hard work's not done. And Devin, yes. I have Devin wrote down here, but I forgot it. Sorry, Devin. It's the credit card. But yeah, that was really cool, really great. A lot of workmanship together, so thank you. Larry, do you have something to say? No? Okay.
Anything else? Anybody else? All right, have a great week. We'll stand in recess.